is Austin, and welcome to the Shot List. Tonight, my guests and I are going to attempt to take 10 shots and answer 10 questions. With each question, a donation to charity. Joining me today is none other than my big brother, Nathaniel. Come on down, Nat. Go ahead and have a seat. Have a seat. Before we get started, let's talk a bit about the charity that we are drinking for today.
Oh, yes. My charity is the Human Society for the Reintegration of Humans into Society.
Excellent. I love it. And today we will be drinking Portland Potato Vodka made by Eastside Distilling. If you're going to have 10 shots of something, make it something smooth. Now, as I mentioned, this is my brother. He has some stories. I'd like to share some of those stories with the world. The world being us five. You've seen the show before.
I have.
You know we like to start with some rapid fire questions.
Yes.
So the first question is going to be multiple. Let's just get into it.
Okay.
Nat, have you ever jacked off a horse with a wooden spoon?
No.
Think hard.
Do I have to?
That's a hard yes.
Yes, when I work for a horse ranch.
You ever spear a man?
Yes, I have speared the apex predator on the planet.
Have you ever been shot in the head, Nat?
Yes, all three of these things. What? That should be 3 shots, I think.
No, that's just one.
No.
Have you ever been kicked out of a bar?
I have been, yes. These are rapid fires. No?
Nope. Tell me how you got kicked out of a bar. Just pick one of the bars.
Okay, shoot. Which one?
You want me to pick one?
Yeah, why don't you?
Which one? How about the time you were happy drunk and it was in Port Townsend and you felt like the world needed kisses and we had to run away from the bar because you kissed the wrong person?
Okay.
You thought it was
the wrong person.
You thought it was a friend, but it was somebody you didn't know.
I didn't know her. And kisses were happening, yes.
So you got kicked out of a bar. Have you ever been kicked out of a city?
I have. I was kicked out of Huntington, Indiana. We were on acid, and we had snuck into a historic mortuarium, crematorium, funeral home.
As you do.
And we went in through the soot removal hole.
The corpse powder hole?
Yeah, the corpse powder hole. And we were wandering around this huge old building, and we went outside and because we saw cops circling, and me and one other person was the oldest there. We were 18, and everybody else was minors, and they all got taken in because of curfew. And Huntington, Indiana Police Department took us 18-year-olds because we didn't have anything on us. They couldn't arrest us.
Yeah.
Instead, what they did was they got the officers on duty to march us all the way out of town with the lights flashing, marching us down the middle of Main Street, out of Huntington, Indiana, to the city limits, where they sat there and waited and made sure we didn't come back in.
How about a state?
I've also been kicked out of Indiana. Huntington, the city, was also in Indiana.
Yes.
So Indiana was at this point fed up with me, and they hauled me into jail and said, "Here's the deal: 16 years in prison, or you get the fuck out of Indiana."
Grab some corn on your way out.
No, don't touch shit. Just go. So I left. I was gone probably in a day and a half after that.
What about a country?
Yes, I've been kicked out of the country.
Same country as me?
No, Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think mine was a little worse. They thought I was an international bank robber.
Oh, I remember that.
And
that's a fucking story.
The FBI had been following me for a while, and we had planned this big trip up to Alaska, and The FBI was all over us, and I called the FBI in Olympia because I could see the guy.
Yeah.
And then I called you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, dude, what the fuck? The FBI's following me. Like, there's the FBI out
And
in
while
front
I
of
was
our
on the
house.
phone, the FBI knocked on the door and thought I was you, and I ridiculed them for not having any idea what they were doing.
You said one of my favorite quotes to an FBI guy. You said, hey, left hand, do you know what right hand is doing? Currently, right hand, your right hand, is talking to my brother in Olympia.
In Everett, yeah.
In Everett, yeah.
And I also, because I knew who he was, I knew where he lived. He used to live by the Fowlers. I go, how would you like it if I came by your house over on Candy Cane Lane and peered through your windows? I go, oh no, you live in the Reno district now. And they weren't happy with that.
So, yeah, I pull into Canada, and there's this long line of cars, and all the cars take about 10 minutes, and I get there, and they're like, here's some brochures, welcome to Canada, have a nice day. And I pull in, and the first on-ramp, there's like 20 Mounties.
Yeah.
The person in the seat next to me, Tadas, cracks a fucking beer. He's like, welcome to Canada, change it to kilometers, baby. I'm like, chug it! We get pulled over, and Canada says no.
And fun ensues.
No, they didn't. They kicked us out of Canada. We spent 16 hours in between Canada and America where they wouldn't let us
I
in.
remember that. Enjoying all that municipal Everett has to offer. Now, what would you say is the most redneck thing you've ever done?
The most redneck thing. Out of living in the woods for years combined, maybe climbing out of a speeding pickup truck on the way hunting from Deary, Idaho, out of the back of the truck while it's moving, using the centrifugal force of the curves of this mountain highway to keep me from flying one way. So I'd wait until we turned right so I could get out and get in the back of the truck to get more beer. But while back there, I might as well sit on the motorcycle, start it up, and do burnouts while we're driving down the road at 60-some miles an hour with the Fowlers in front.
Oh, God.
On the way to the Fowlers reunion.
See, I was all ready to stop you and be like, that's not what it was, and to tell you what I thought it was. I thought it was the time you went camping with Reg and Vince, stole their bottle of liquor and ran up and climbed up a tree and started chugging their liquor, so they set the tree on fire while you were in it, and then you chugged all the liquor and fell out of the tree. But I think that may be a tie.
Okay, I don't remember that one.
Oh, I get regaled with that story here or two.
How big was the tree?
It was a
Too
conifer
big for a
tree.
bear to pinch over?
Oh, yeah. No, it was a proper tree. You were in there apparently drinking while it was burning for like 50 minutes thinking it would never catch, but it started catching up to you, and you had to do some maneuver to get out, and you ended up slipping and falling.
Vincent!
Yes.
It was all him.
Okay, well, that's pretty redneck. I think your redneck story was better than mine. I think you qualify as a redneck either way for life.
I had a pistol on my hip.
Let's see your neck. Yeah, it's red.